let me destroy you.
Hello, hello, hello. So we want to look at an old body shape that really a lot of mods disappeared, and it's Seraphim. Seraphim was originally created, as near as I can remember, by Alpine YJ, but they took down nearly all their mods back, I don't know, year and a half, 2 years ago. And regardless of the reasons, they did it themselves. No one trolled them or messed with them. They just took them down. We're left with a few things out here that you can still use. For one, Pro Manslayer made a version of the Seraphim Body. And just remember, if you're using this body mesh replacer, make sure that you have a skeleton down below, because he tried to include a skeleton, but his skeleton doesn't work for whatever reason, so I'm not going to worry about that. And remember that it will have this underwear. It won't have the tan lines and all that, because that's a whole other texture and other thing. But if you wanted a Seraphim Body to use, this is a mod that's up that you can still use. And from what I remember of it, it looks good. So, along with that, there are still a few mods out here which give you some. There's probably some one-offs, but I want to talk about larger packages. There is the Terra package, where you can use Seraphim for, and you have the Terra Armors in your game, and there is a leveled list mod as well that goes with that. And there is also Alpine YJ left this up. There's also the light armor and clothing options of the Serenity mod for Seraphim. Both of these are pretty big. You just use one or the other. You don't use both. So it's a choice. This one is clothing, so you won't have any armor rating or anything, and the other one has armor rating. Then there is the complete vanilla and armor replacer, and it's fitted to the Seraphim Body. Now this replacer, from what I remember, is very good, very well done. It's pretty big, about 325 megabytes, but you know, it's the standard vanilla armor fitted to this body, and it does good. So that is all there is out here for Seraphim, but still, that's a few things. You do have this complete replacer here, and you have this is an armor add-on. Both of those are, depending on how you look at it. That's an armor add-on, and then you have the body itself, which is Pro Manslayer's Seraphim Body. So those mods are what you would have if you still want to use the Seraphim Body from, you know, days gone by. Used to, that was probably one of the most used UMP style or UMP based bodies on the Xbox, because it was one we could easily get, and there was a lot for it. Whereas for a lot of other body types back then, there weren't many things. There weren't many options for armor and clothing and different things. So a lot of these mods are gone, but there's still a few hanging out here if you wanted to use that body and use that. Now you could, again, if you're willing to mix in a little bit and possibly risk a little breakage or something, you can mix this with some 7 base or that along those lines. You could mix this with some other things and get a little more mileage out of it, but remember that if you break the wrists and ankles, you may have to wear some gloves and boots, okay? But other than that, you should be good if you want to use this. There just isn't a lot out there for it. And as far as the females go, I believe this is my last show on the female bodies and armor replacers for now. I'm going to move on and look and see what we have for the males. So, thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later. So, I want to acknowledge these people who donate to the channel, who support the channel. They put their money where their mouth is, and I really do appreciate that. So thank you to these folks, and thank you to everyone for watching and supporting the channel.
This has been an OwwThatSmarts production.